Hi there, good morning. It's Sunday morning and it's July 4th weekend, the run up to July 4th. Not a happy time for dogs, I'm afraid. And Steve DeHaas is here on YouTube. Good to see you, Steve. And then the Facebook crew just popped up here. Bob McKenna, Pam Zappardino, Linda Worster, Mel Rivera, Donna Greenberg, Mike Verbick, Charlie the Clown Prince Bryant, and Rhonda Scott Merrick. Hi, all you guys. Good to see you. I will cloink you. So here's to good coffee and good music and having a good weekend, hopefully. And a minimum of disturbing explosions for your dog. Charlie is with me here today. I tired him out a little beforehand. I might be able to get him on camera. Let's see. There might be stuff in the way, but you can kind of see him there underneath the mic stand. He's flopped out. He's found there's a fireproof tile thing in front of the wood stove, and it is cool. And Charlie is currently flopping there in order to be as comfy as possible under the circumstances. So there he is, and here we are, and we're getting a nice little crowd in here. I see Ann Mintz is here on her writer page, and Ann is a wonderful writer. Who else am I missing here? Ken Nashif and Aretta and Ron and Brian Kuiper up there in Indiana, and Dwight Shoemate right next door, and Warren and Janelle. Are they back home again? And Slim Edelman and Jim Greco. Jim, you got a request coming here today. Not all of your requests. Although, you know what I'm going to do before I start? I'll pay one of your little requests. And Alana Eager, my good friends Alana and Rich out there in New Mexico. And Lori Payne in Ohio. Carol Pratt in Ohio. Cozy Sheridan. Cozy, are you going to be on July 4th? I figured you were, but I thought I would just check. And Kathy Marsick is here, and Tom Dietz and Donna Bergman. So there we go. We have a lot of folks. Jim Greco said the first thing he ever learned on the guitar, or tried to learn, was Freight Train. And I won't play the whole thing because I don't know all the lyrics or anything. But it's the original from Libba Cotton, who played the guitar upside down. So that, you know, when we finger pick, the thumb keeps the bass going, and then the fingers play the melodies. That's a little extra, no extra charge for that tune, just to give Jim Greco a little taste of how the way I would play that tune. And I play it upside up instead of upside down. Because think about that, like Libba Cotton was playing the alternate bass with her finger and then the melodies with her thumb. She was one of a kind and really a wonderful guitar player and huge influence on a whole generation due to the fact that she had been a maid at the Seeger's house, Pete Seeger and Mike Seeger. And they had discovered that she could play the guitar, and they pushed her out into the world with it, and that was that. So anyhow, let's get to a tune that is on my list here. So this is a tune I wrote, and it's called Hepcat Days. Pardon me, and it's a kind of dear tune to my heart. I like this a lot. So, especially this. Now I used to live a hepcat life, had a lot of drama and a lot of strife, staying in some cheap abode. Rent comes due and you hit the road, catch a ride out of town. You miss your baby, you feel so down, call her number and you get some guy to shrug your shoulders, you go get high. Play the guitar till 3 a.m., breakfast at noon, then you start again. Late nights at the diner with friends to see, for laughter and camaraderie. The sun went down, I was at my best. The sun came up, well, that's when I'd rest. Now I get up with the dawn. I end up working all day long. I don't quite know why or when I became a model citizen. Life used to be messy in many ways, but boy, I sure miss those hepcat days. Yes, I used to live a hepcat life. It had a lot of drama, a lot of strife. Life was messy in many ways, but boy, I sure miss those hepcat days. Hepcat days. So let me see if I'm missing anybody here. A lot of people checking in. Donna Greenberg is here. And Deb Libby Clark. And Kate Petrella, who I went to high school and junior high with. And maybe even elementary school. Kate, were you at Lincoln when I was in 6th grade? I had 1 year at Lincoln. And like that, I think I said hi to most of you here. Beverly Bradley, hi, welcome aboard here. And understand we all have issues. And Michael Miller down there in North Carolina, but from Virginia right now. I think he goes to Virginia on the weekends. And like that. And Cozy Sheridan and Charlie Koch, who is also here, who is one of Charlie the dog's namesakes, along with Charlie Bryant and many other Charlies. Cozy will be doing her stream on Tuesday morning at 10:30 Eastern Time, and you should go hear her wonderful songs and singing and guitar picking. And Karen Beatty is here. I think I said hi to you, but if I didn't, I love you, my dear. And Heidi McClure and Jerry out there in Colorado. The air is clearing here in southeast Pennsylvania. It's been bad for a few days, but it's getting better again now. So next up, I have actually Jim Greco's actual request. It just happens that I'm getting ready to use this for teaching at Sam W. And fortunately, since my throat just closed up, it's an instrumental. So from Hammerstein and Kern, I found out this morning. All the Things You Are. And this is an interesting tune because it repeatedly changes keys. It doesn't stay in the whole key signature all the time. And for those of you who don't understand what key signatures are, it means that the whole structure of the tune takes on a new tonal center. And that requires adjustments. And for a guitarist, the adjustments may have to do with how hard it is to play in some keys more than in others. But we'll give it a shot and we'll see how it goes. All the things you are, or all the keys you are, as we sometimes talk about it. This song starts in the key of A flat, not a good key for guitarists. And then through a cool little trick, that, now it's in the key of C. Now it's in the key of E flat. That's the 1 chord, an E flat chord. Same little trick in a different key. Now it's in the key of G. Still in G. Now it goes to 2-5 into the key of E. So we're in the key of E now. That bumps it back into the key of A flat. Let's get this right. This is all key of A flat. And there you have it. I lost count. 4 different key signatures or 5, one or the other. Okay, so we move on. Next up, I have a little coffee. So this next one, let me do it this way. Yeah. So this is I actually first learned this. I might have first heard it sung by Gusty Krause in Cleveland back in the day. It's a Billie Holiday song, but the version that really caught my ear was by Dave Van Ronk, and he had some cool little things in his guitar arrangement. Mine is not his, but it stole a note or two here or there, which I felt really made this song work better. Now them that's got shall get, and them that's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news. Mama may have, Papa may have. God bless the child who's got his own, got his own. Now the rich get rich and the weak ones fade. Empty pockets, they don't ever make the grade. Mama may have, Papa may have. God bless the child who's got his own, who's got his own. You know you got money, you got lots of friends hanging around your door. But when money's gone and spending ends, well, they don't come no more. Now rich relations, they may give you crusts of bread and such. You can help yourself, but don't you take too much. Mama may have, Papa may have. God bless the child who's got his own. Honey, you've got lots of friends hanging round your door. But when money's gone, spending ends with they, you know they don't come no more. But rich relations may give you crusts of bread and such. You can help yourself, but don't you take too much. Mama may have, Papa may have. God bless the child. God bless the child. God bless the child who's got his own. God Bless the Child by, I think, by Billie Holiday. She, and in that era, there were a lot of cases where for a performer to record something, they would demand that they got some of the writer's rights. I can't remember who actually wrote the bulk of it. Maybe it was Billie Holiday. So some announcements for this morning. So I will be back on Wednesday, and then I go off to Sam W. to Summer Acoustic Music Week at the end of the week with my friend Cozy and Charlie, and some of the other of you who are on here will be there as campers. Cozy and Charlie and I will be on staff. And so I won't be doing a concert next Sunday or next Wednesday, and I should be back the following Sunday. Sam W. is a wonderful camp, my favorite camp that I've ever taught at, and I've taught at quite a few. So I'm looking forward greatly to being up there with a bunch of my old peeps. And that is that. Also, I wanted to mention, you may have noticed a post on my page this morning. A couple of years ago, I ordered a guitar from the Pre-War Guitar Company. It's meant to be my last guitar ever that I buy, since I have all these wonderful guitars. And it's done, and it's supposed to ship on Monday morning. So there's an outside chance I'll have it for the Wednesday concert. It is a relict reproduction of a pre-war Martin in Brazilian rosewood and Adirondack spruce, and I'm really looking forward to getting it and checking it out, because I played my buddy Danny Gotham's, and it was a really glorious guitar. And if you look at the list of people who play their guitars, Jackson Browne and Tommy Emmanuel and Craig Fuller and Molly Tuttle, and the list goes on and on. I want to be on that list. So that's coming up soon. If not by Wednesday, then by when I get back on the Sunday after Sam W. Hello to the Invisibles, Kit Serikaku, who announced rather in a not so subtle way that this is her birthday month. So you should get ready to celebrate Kit's birthday with her. I'm sure she'll accept any kind of gifts you may give. And Cozy Sheridan says, "Yeah, sure, your last guitar." Well, I have said that before, Cozy, and it has not been the case. So I'm ever hopeful that this will be the last one. The Invisibles are Kit Serikaku, Joel Biget, Judith Fox, and Mario Prue. And the schedule is I don't know who's on tomorrow, which is Monday. Cozy and Charlie will be here Tuesday morning at 10:30 and Eastern time, and then I will be back on Wednesday at 3 p.m. With a little luck with a new guitar, and if not, this guitar will do. And actually, my next song is about a guitar too. So I think I said everything. Oh, there is always a PayPal link here. You got to help me pay for these guitars. And, we do try to provide a service here and make your days more enjoyable. And we appreciate being appreciated. So never expected, but always appreciated. So next up, as he gets his flat pick, and this is something, I try to deal with my obsessive compulsive disorder. But and sometimes I have trouble with it. So there's 2 songs I've written basically about a specific guitar sort of, or a specific guitar builder. And usually I only perform them using that guitar, but that's very limiting for me. So I'm going to sing Mario's workshop today, Mario Prue, and I'm not using his guitar. I apologize, Mario, if you're out there listening. And but my Prue is still kind of my number 1 guitar, unless this guitar coming this week pushes it off the top of the heap. But this one is a very close second at this point, along with my old Gibson. So they're my keepers. Mario lives way up in northern Ontario, about 8 hours above Toronto, in the country. And I've never been to his workshop because I didn't want to drive that far, but I have a vision of what it ought to be like, and this is it. It's a cold day in North Ontario. The snowplows are falling way behind, but in the warm workshop the wood stove glows. George Jones sings of the foibles of mankind. A fluffy dog is flopped out on a chair, and an old guitar sits on a tabletop. The smell of pine and spruce is in the air, and the bandsaw hums in Mario's workshop. Make a wish upon a star, he may build a new guitar. Hands and heart, time and grace, magic happens in this place. Exotic woods have been set apart. The sun shines on them in the afternoon. Each set may soon become a work of art. Like a butterfly comes out of a cocoon. There's sawdust lying on the workshop floor, and a side is bent into a graceful arc. Graceful curve. You know the braces are a part you can't ignore. The careful chisel needs a steady nerve. Make a wish upon a star, there may be a new guitar. Hands and heart, time and grace, magic happens in this place. Rosewood, spruce, and ebony, they produce a symphony. Hands and heart, time and grace, magic happens in this place. A new guitar guitar on the tabletop. It's another day in Mario's workshop. For my buddy Mario Prue, who has had some health problems and hasn't been able to build for a while. We're all rooting for him to get better soon. There's a lot of people waiting in line to get a Mario Prue guitar, I'll tell you that. And but more important, he's been a good friend over the years. Gene Galligan is here, and I think Pam Sappardino. Hi, Pam. Pam is down there involved with Common Ground on the Hill, I believe, right now in Maryland, which is another bunch of great music camps. And Gaming Beast Pranav, welcome aboard here on YouTube. Alex, did I say hi to you, my buddy? Alex and I go back to some of them Hepcat days, I think. And like that. So let's just continue along as if nothing happened. Next up is an instrumental. Let me see, make sure I do everything. I did that. I did those. I have two more to do for you. So this is one of my many dog-related instrumentals, and this was written for my last good dog. We had 6 Australian Kelpies over the years. The last of these was Django, and Django was a really good dog. He was a prince among dogs. And then I started getting cattle dogs, and I've had Suki, and now I have Charlie. They are dogs who I love, but are they good dogs? They try. Let's just leave it at they try. But Django was a good dog most of the time. And this is about Django's ball. Hang on a second. I have to do this carefully because if Charlie sees it, he might want it. So if you wondered about the visuals of Django's ball, there it is right there. Indestructible. Oh, he's waking up. Okay, you just keep sleeping over there, buddy. So here's Django's ball. Django's Ball. That boy, that Django boy, I can pull up a picture of Django. Django, in his later years, he kindly accepted Suki the dog into the family. Suki did not get along with all dogs, and I think he's way back here at the beginning. There they are. So that's Django on the left, the one with the even bigger ears than Suki. And 55 pounds of joy that boy was, and he could run like the wind. Boy, was he a fast dog. If any of you are on Netflix and have not seen Muster Dogs, Muster, go take a look, because it's all about Australian Kelpies, and not that many Americans know about Australian Kelpies. So I'm glad to see the Kelpies getting a little airtime in America. Most people just know about the cattle dogs. So this last one is a Bruce Springsteen song, and those of you who are regulars here probably know that it's the only Bruce Springsteen song I've ever done here. And it's just a tremendous song and a very politically conscious one. And the operant phrase is "Welcome to the New World Order." So. Men walking down on a railroad track, going someplace there's no going back. Highway patrol chopper coming up over the ridge. Hot soup on a camp stove under the bridge. Shelter lines stretching around the corner. Welcome to the New World Order. Families sleeping in the cars in the Southwest. No home, no job, no peace, no rest. Oh, the highway is alive at night. Nobody's kidding nobody about where it goes. And I'm sitting down here in the campfire light, searching for the ghost of Tom Jones. He pulls a prayer book out of a sleeping bag. Preacher lights up a bud and takes a drag, talking how the last shall be first and the first shall be last. In a cardboard box on the underpass, you got a one-way ticket to the promised land. You got a hole in your belly and a gun in your hand, sleeping on a pillow of solid rock, bathing in the city aqueduct. Oh, the highway is alive at night, and everybody knows just where it's going. And I'm sitting down here in the campfire light, waiting on the ghost of Tom Jones. Tom said, "Ma, wherever you see a cop beating the guy, or hear a hungry newborn baby cry, when there's a fight against the blood and hate is in the air. Just look for me, Ma, I'll be there. Wherever somebody's fighting for a place to stand, for a decent job or a helping hand, where somebody's struggling to be free, just look in their eyes, Ma, you'll see me. Oh, the highway is alive at night, and everybody knows just where it goes. And I'm sitting down here in the campfire light, with the ghost of old Tom Joe. Yeah, the highway is alive at night. Nobody's kidding nobody about where it goes. And I'm sitting down here in the campfire light, with the ghost of old Tom Joe. With the ghost of old Tom Joe. So I thank you so much for joining me today, as I thank you for all of these 556 concerts we've done together here so far. And hope to see you on Wednesday. I hope you get a chance to listen to Cozy on Tuesday. And anything else you can find that raises your spirits. So be happy and be healthy, be brave and be calm, be kind, it's a snap, and if you get cranky, take a nap. Thank you. Take care. Have a good week. See you soon. Bye-bye.